Hi everyone. In this video I am going to demonstrate how to simulate permanent magnet stepper motor using MATLAB simulation software. As we know, permanent magnet stepper motor has two important parts. One is the stator, the other one is the rotor. The rotor is a permanent magnet rotor. Here we are exciting only the stator coil. Here we can see the two coils, coil A dash and B dash. Here A dash, the coil is connected in series, and B dash also connected in a series. So this is the truth table. In this order we are going to excite the coils. Here A, coil B. The angle movement it produces is theta degree, that is 0, 90, 180, 270, again 0. So for each step it produces an angle of 90-degree rotation. From the truth table we can understand what is the sequence in which we are exciting the coil A and B. Here A plus, B plus, A minus and B minus, again A plus. A plus means the current entering through the terminal A. A minus means current leaving through terminal A. B plus means the current entering through terminal B. B minus means current leaving through terminal B. From this diagram we can understand what is A minus. A minus means current entering through A dash, not through A, and leaving through A. And B minus means current entering through B dash terminal and leaving through B. So this is what the difference between A plus and A minus and B plus and B minus. For each rotation it produces 90 degree of angle of step angle movement. The second mode of operation of permanent magnet stepper motor is half step operation. Here the truth table shows in which order we are exciting the coil A and B and how much angle it produces. For each excitation it produces 45 degree. That is why we call it as half step operation. In the previous case we have seen it is 90 degree of angle of rotation. Now it is 45 degree. Here the order in which we are exciting the coil is A plus B0, A plus B plus, A0, B plus, A minus, B plus. As here we know this A plus means the current enters through terminal A, B plus means current enters through terminal B, A minus means current enters through terminal A dash, B minus means current enters through B dash terminal. So we are continuing this sequence of operation till we reach the starting angle. For my simulation I'm going to use MATLAB Simulink, selecting a blank model. Stepper motor. Yes, it is a stepper motor of permanent magnet type, and the number of phases we are selecting it is 2. These are the parameters of winding inductance, resistance, and we are selecting the step angle of 30 degree. Constant, assuming zero load. A plus, A minus, B plus and B minus are the terminals of stator coil windings. Now on the output side we can measure the voltage of the each phase of stator winding and current, torque produced, speed of the motor and the step angle. So there are 5 parameters are the output of this machine. So the outputs are five outputs. Here we connect the output of the now we have to connect a scope to visualize the step angle. Now we have to connect the supply to the coils A plus, A minus, B plus and B minus with the help of a switches. So we can select DC voltage source, ideal switches, the switches are connected in the form of bridges. The source is connected. At the other end of the bridge is connected to A plus, A minus. When we switch on switch 1 and 3, we are connecting positive terminal to the A plus. That means the current is entering. When we switch on the alternate switches, then current flows through A minus. Now we have to connect a pulse generator. Simultaneously we have to switch on these two switches and the other two switches. Now we set the time duration of our pulse. So the other pulse can make another pulse generator. So this we have to switch on at the time of 2 seconds. I copy the same set for the next two winding terminals. This I connect to B plus, the other one I connect to B minus. Here the source voltage, it should be 25. Here also 25. Now the pulse generator 3, it should start at 1 second. The other one should start at 3 seconds. Now we completed our circuit diagram. Now we can trace out pulse that we produced here. Now we can connect the pulse generator outputs. step angle output of this motor parameter is in radians. We have to convert into degree. So I select again. It is equal to 180 divided by pi. Now we can run our simulation and we can check the pulse. Here the pulse is here. Terminal A is positive, terminal B is positive, terminal A dash is positive, and terminal B dash is positive. Again terminal A is positive. So it is repeating in the same sequence. Now we can check the output of our stepper motor step angle. Here in this case we can see here the step angle. The step angle it makes, it is equal to, for the 4 steps, first step is 30, second step is 60, 90, like this it continues for each step input. So the rotor moves 30-degree angle. Now I am going to simulate the motor for off stepping. Instead of 30-degree, I want to run my motor for 15-degree. For that I have to change only the pulse duration and pulse width and the phase delay time. I want to use the same parameter, so I just copy. Now I can change here. This is time delay is 3. Here the time delay is 1. Here the time delay is 5. Now I can run my simulation. I can check my output. Here the pulse it is produced here. Here this phase A is on. During this time phase B is off. Phase B is off and phase A and B is on. A plus and B plus on. Now A plus is off, B plus is on. Only B plus is on during this time interval, and then A minus and B plus is on. Now B plus becomes off, A minus is alone is on during this time, and then A minus and B minus become on. Then it repeats in the same sequence to rotate our motor till it reaches the initial angle. Now we will check the output of the motor. Now we check the output of the motor. Now the motor step angle is not 30. Now it is 15 degree. Here you can check 15, 15, 30, 45, 60, 75. So it runs in the step of 15-degree angle. Through this simulation, we learned how to run the permanent magnet stepper motor to run in off step mode and full step mode. If there is any queries, you put it in the comment box. Thank you for your time.